Hello everyone, I am Guildmaster Carmidio and welcome to another episode of Corrosive Comment Compilation. In this video, we're going to watch a short I made, and then we're going to look through the comment section to see how valid some of these people's arguments were in the comments. So let's go ahead and get started here by watching the short. Down the server because there's no room in my server for people who write that they're suspected tourists in their bio. Hey, dude, it's literally copy-paste message on my set. Yeah, here's the thing. I don't care if you're just joking or not. I take that stuff seriously. Yes, you were kicked out of the server because... Okay, so now that we've gone ahead and watched the short, let's take a look through some of the arguments being made in the comments. The first person writes, which I literally pinned because I loved it so much, "You are a weirdo, an effing weirdo." Okay, now when you call somebody a weirdo, this could be meant in a positive context, negative context, or neutral. But considering I was called an effing weirdo, I'm going to assume that was a negative context. Well, that's obviously not true, so I'm going to give that person a -1 score. In order to refute this argument, I would say that I'm strong-minded, I'm intelligent, and I'm entertaining, so I'm going to give myself a score of +3. Second person writes, "Back in my day, they would post you to Kiwi Farm as a LOL cow." Alright, I'd be honest, I had to look this up. Kiwi Farm is a notorious web forum focused on the targeted harassment, stalking, and doxing of online figures and eccentric individuals. LOL cow is an internet slang term for a person whose eccentric, foolish, or controversial behavior is tracked, provoked, or endlessly mocked by online communities for entertainment. Okay. Alright, well, I would say +1. I'll just go ahead and give this person a score of +1. And then I have nothing to say to that, so I'm going to give myself a 0. Next. "You and the other dude are both cornballs." Oh, we're both cornballs. Okay. So that's 2 arguments to be made. One that I'm being a cornball, so that's +1. And then the other person I was chatting with in the short was not being a cornball, more accurately being a sore loser, so I'm going to say that's -1, giving you a total of 0. And I would say both those points I just made were valid, so I'm going to give myself a score of +2. Next comment. "Why would you make a video on this? Someone had a bad Discord status and you were so mad at him for nothing." Okay. Bad Discord status. Yes, so I'm going to say +1. And then, what was the other argument? "You are mad at him for nothing." That's, no, that's obviously not true, because I think it is a valid concern for me as a Discord admin to ban somebody because they joke in their status that they are a suspected tourist. So, nah, I'm going to say -1, giving you a total of 0. And just like last time, I had 2 valid arguments, so I'm going to give myself a score of +2. Next comment. "You're a loser, dude." Ooh, I'm a loser. Well, that's obviously not true, so I'm going to give that a -1. And just like with comment 1, I would say that the same 3 arguments. I'm strong-minded, I'm intelligent, entertaining. So I'm not going to use the same arguments again. Well, I guess not technically, but in this case, I'll just give myself a score of 0 because I already used those. And then there was a reply saying, "You know, dude is probably sweating watching over his Discord kingdom." I'm going to assume by sweating, you mean I'm just feeling stressed over running the Discord community. Not really, I'm just more used to it at this point. So I'm going to say -1, and then I just made a good point, so that's going to be +1. So then we have the results are in. I scored a total of 8. The commenters, in total, together, scored a -2. Ooh, that sucks. Have a corrosively wonderful day, everybody. I'll see all of you in my next video.